Very, very well. I don't know what to do. Every day it happens, every day. Facebook least bothers. Little least bother, Really the least bother. No, it's not doing anything. No, it's not doing anything. Oh, it's come now. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. This is Engineer Suraj Singh speaking from Bharat, India on this day, August 27, 2021, Friday. Quality, safety, health, environment, main topics, and gross title is Civil Field Engineering Life Quality AnnexSL COVID-19 Safety, Health, Environment Engineer's Role Designs, Construction, Methods, Contracts, Organizations, Communication, Coordination, and why quality at all. Question: why quality at all? Big question. These certifications, always I refer to just to let people know what is certificate, what is its meaning, why we should think of this, and what is responsibility. Certificates means we respect that, but it's not only respect. Environment are very basic requirements for those who are professionals. When I say professional, I mean experts, I mean experienced people. Making life better, for making their own life better, for making life of world better. That is purpose of these certificates. These certificates tell that because this is only medium to let people know what these certificates are. These certificates cannot be achieved by speaking, by just writing, but by understanding profession. These certificates tell, because these are professional certificates, these certificates indicate that this person has some, you can say, competency and working is consistent. This person has some system. This person is system born, or this person can make system. Both I can say. You are system born, or you can adjust, you can move in a system, or you can make a system. You must have both qualities, both characteristics, both capacities within your, you can say, mind, within your intellectualism, within your capability, consistency, and every, you can say, criteria that you got in. Why stress quality? Not because there is no quality, there is quality. What I say, quality of demand, quality that has been demanded, or quality that is required for some item, some good, some article, some product to perform. That quality which must be expected, which is expected for performance of that good, that article, that product which is purchased or which is used. If quality does not exist there, that product is called scrap. That product is called not even salvage. That product is called rubbish and should be discarded. if it does not work. There is no meaning of that product if it doesn't work. If it doesn't work means it is nothing. You can say it's no use. It's just waste of everything. If it's not safe in working, it's also rubbish. If a car cannot run smoothly, it cannot give you better travel, it cannot give you comfort, and it's prone to accident. Is linked to presence of natural materials, natural products, whatever those raw materials you call them, everything is linked to that. Quality is not very new world. It's not a new world. It's very old world. And even a kid understands meaning of quality if that kid is little highly educated. A worker understands quality. You can say a professional understands quality. Everyone understands quality. Despite understanding, we are not serious. That is our problem. It's around world like that. I don't say some country is better in quality. It depends upon country, depends upon culture. Means, do we value quality or we accept everything, bad or good? There are some societies that don't mind about these issues, about these points. You can say they accept everything, they don't mind. I don't know why. What's the reason behind that? Quality, again I say, quality is first requirement. Safety is also first requirement. First requirement, safety is requirement for safe work, safe process, safe actions. Health is a requirement for health of product, for health of people. Because if people are not healthy, there is no meaning of product. It should give better safety to consumer, it should give better health to consumer, and it should create good environment, and it should also have good quality while it was processed. I'm not interested in only package quality or delivery quality. I am interested in performing quality. Whatever product has been produced for, manufactured for, whatever intended purpose, that purpose should be fulfilled. And if it cannot be fulfilled, there is no meaning at all that product can be used for that purpose. It won't be used. It won't be used for some substandard purpose, or it may not be used at all. It is everyone to decide. A manufacturer has to decide, a worker has to decide, or a technician has to decide, a consumer has to decide. It depends on who is involved and at what place. I am not sure that manufacturer wants to spoil product. No manufacturer may be interested to spoil its money and spoil its market reputation. No manufacturer would like it. Also, no worker shall like that its product be spoiled, its market be spoiled. That is very much true. Who is interested then to spoil product when consumer is not linked to process? Consumer is going to consume that or use that as end user. There is no one responsible theoretically to spoil product. In that case, who is responsible? Yes, that is a good question. We can say worker is responsible because manufacturer does not manufacture product. It is worker, technicians or engineers and whosoever else are accountable for that process. They are responsible, and they also are not interested in spoiling product, but even then it happens. Quality systems is capped, nobody cares. Papers are signed, nobody cares. Where does it lie in its problem? It lies in its problem in carelessness, in ignorance, in neglect. Such properties, such negative characters, you can say delaying characters, or you can say non-serious characters, or you may say sleeping characters. They must be held responsible. But who are they? It's not one, it's not two, it's not individual, it's complete system, I should say. System is very important word when we talk of quality. Quality is a word, it's a term which indicates something. Our system is its master. Systems, it is frame. System, it's a structure through which these raw materials process in and come out as finished product. That system, who writes, who implements, who audits, and who takes care of that in all respects. All are responsible if product doesn't come of demanded quality. This point everybody has to understand. I blame all those involved in this system. Of course, consumer is also a part of system, but that is a part of using system, not manufacturing system. It is very difficult to pinpoint who is responsible, but it's very easy to check your system where there was neglect conducted, where there was no care done, no care taken, why workers and staff did not take care, did not check at every step. Somewhere either system is wrong, or your procedure is wrong, or system quality, there can be problems in safety as well due to its inefficient working, inefficient parts. There can be any defect in that product. We have to understand minutely this point. One makes a mistake. If it is mistaken, then it leads to another mistake, and then to another mistake, like mistake in chain, 1 point, 2 point, 3 point, or whatever number of points, if mistakes occur, certainly product cannot perform to that level it was planned for. Very important point. Quality cannot be controlled just by speaking, or just by writing, or just by instructing others. It has to be monitored at every step. It has to be understood at every step. Those who are responsible for production, they should understand what is real requirement. Product includes everything. This means quality is defined as an integral part of product, not an, you can say, X part of product. It is integrated, it is not exaggregated. If it is integrated, means it's body of product, it's certain part of body of products, or you can say character of product. If it is missed, this product is not that product, is something else. Therefore, quality also relates to safety, because if something is missed or malpracticed, safety of product in its use can be jeopardized. Its health can be jeopardized, or if somebody else who consumes this product while you use it, or it may not work at all, or it can work with different combined can be very important factors for products. Very important factors. If you exclude quality or you defect quality, then you defect product. Product cannot go against its own, it cannot favor itself because it is product, it's not human being. Yet its performance tells. It speaks through its performance how it was done, it was produced, it was manufactured. That point has to be understood. Just like we say car speaks of itself while it walks, every product speaks of itself when it walks. There shall be danger to its safety, there shall be danger to whatever else, and that's combined situations lead to what? Lead to, you can say, jeopardizing everything, or you can say it shall result in bad quality, or you can call it standard, substandard quality. And it also impacts on ergonomics, because if safety is endangered, health is endangered, naturally ergonomics fail because you do not know what energy you have to apply. It's big question mark. Quality, safety and process. Quality and safety are like spices you add to your vegetable. How much, what's proportion of salt and ginger or something else, what's proportion of chili or filfil or sour, or you can say ointment or oil. You have to decide ratio, proportion yourself, or you just want to take clear of everything, you just want to boil with water or without water. When you don't add up these spices, you will find different taste. You shall find natural taste of that eatables. While if you add spices, you will find unnatural taste. It may lead you to acidity. This means that goes against working of safety. We have to understand these points very well. We have to consider very small examples. For example, product water you take, you drink, you think that it is filtered, it is treated one, but maybe it's not treated to that requirement you want to drink, and it can give you some difficulty in stomach, it can give you some pain somewhere else, and it means it doesn't perform to that standard you wanted. That it should be odorless, it should be colorless, it should be tasteless, but it has gone some kind of unacceptable property, and that's what I say, because quality was missed. In that case, safety and health is also impacted upon. It's only one example. You can take many more examples. You can consider them yourself. There is no need of any expert requirement there. And ergonomics is very important science. How, what way, what style you have to use your physical body for handling products or materials while these have been delivered. We have to be very, you can say, neutralistic to consideration of quality and SHE. ergonomics as well, because these are very important issues. Quality required everywhere in quality required everywhere to manufacture every product or to construct whatever you want to construct. And in every activity in life it's required. In every activity, you may be a kid, you may be young, you may be adolescent, you may be whosoever you are, you may be working, you may not be working, but quality required everywhere and in every activity in life, and in engineering particularly. When I say engineering means this is something very big. It's not engineering, it is world. It is development of world, because it is engineering in physical terms that is responsible for development of work, for sustainability also, for continuity also, and for health, safety and environment also. It's engineering which is very much great discipline, great world, or you can say it's not simple study of engineering, it's of total application of engineering wherever it's required for. Safety, health and environment required everywhere. That tells everyone indicatively, not speech by speech, about how to use available energies for doing work activities in best possible manner, so that worker is least impacted upon by adverse actions. We have to take care of workers, we have to take care of machines, we have to take care of raw materials or natural materials, we have to take care of method statement, what method should we use, we have to take care of every possible disaster that can be expected, or possible, you can say, difficulty that can be expected, if not disaster, you can say. Every activity is responsible. There may be hundreds of activities in one work, 50s of activities in one work. We have to be careful of about activity. Writing activities is a professional way that you understand what is sequence of activity and where can be lying dangers. All these are important. We have to understand each and every point in details by virtue of our experiences or by virtue of common sense or detailed studies. In best possible manner we have to work so that worker is least impacted upon by adverse actions. These requirements are centrally is certain, it must work. No way to respond to no. Ask yourself. You have to ask yourself. No way out, and without good quality, compliance, applications, good safety, health, environment, compliance, applications, etc. Good safety, health, compliance applications, nothing can move in right directions. You have to understand these points are very important. It's not that every day I explain this, it's better to concentrate again and again on safety, health and environment so that it sticks to your knowledge, it sticks to your mind, it sticks to your every action of life. Before doing everything, you must consider safety impact. If safety is bad and quality impact, if quality is bad, you're not to sit down early morning but just to think of, because thinking is quality application. Quality cannot be done without thinking. Thinking is basics, and quality has to be complied with defined requirements within ambit of work specifications. Quality ranges in elaborations depending on indicative descriptions, and there exists no unlimited scope of quality criteria to be carried out. No future if no quality persists, and its specified requirements must be met, and quality is a must. Engineers must realize quality facts and particular, civil engineers have to change qualities aspect of society, or else engineers must realize quality facts, and in particular civil engineers have to change quality aspect of society, or else. Going to do that because I have to keep talking on various issues. COVID-19 is also a part of safety and health because it impacts health. Its very impact is health, and that health is not only physical or biological health, but that is you can say it affects your mind, it affects your body, because if body is not strong, if body is not sound, if body is not well balanced, then you are not physically well balanced, which also impacts on your inclusive state of mind, or you can say inclusive power of mind, which you want to use in your day to day work, in your total work. But if that point is defective or that point is weakened, then you cannot say you are going to perform that way. COVID-19 I always put in between because this I consider is very important factor, very important one for everyone, because I can't help it and you also can't help it. What else is that everybody has to protect itself from whatever anticipated or possible impacts that COVID-19 may transfer to everyone. And that has been experienced also, has been witnessed also. COVID-19 and particularly Delta, this has stirred whole world, because Delta is very strong. It's like unknown power which can penetrate our body without having any dimension, or you can say it's seenless. It is no eyes, it cannot see, but we can feel it, we can do it. Therefore, safety is very important. And what safety is required? Yeah, just very simple, that you should wear masks all time. You should drink immediately boiled water without cooling it, and you should eat. You should take good food, not from 5-star hotel. You can do it yourself and get it. Well, COVID-19 is very, very strong issue that every nation is dealing with on its own way. But COVID-19 has its own way as well. We can do whatever we want to do, but nature has to do in advance of us. Nature knows what's your mind, how shall you do. We do not know what's mind of nature or what's mind of supreme power you can say. So we have to be in between talking about this, and then we have to go to some other practices as I was doing yesterday or last time. This is chapter 30 of safe practice. All, whoever belong to who, those personal, contractor, vendor, subcontractor, practices. For assessment of requirements for safe work, practice on all areas of project, including all disciplines, safety, health, environment may necessitate various arrangements to carry out construction works safely. Where it says safety, health, environment, security, S stands for security there, HS or EP, health, safety, and environment plan. And supervision includes all personnel who have responsibility for controlling actions of others. And ELCB is health leakage circuit breaker. Then there are PPs, MSDS, ROPS. ROPS is one more important point. Rollover protective structures and confined space, is very important. I just restricted work area. Confined spaces include tanks, vessels, hoppers, bins, tank cars, steam boilers, conveyor tunnels, coal bunkers, sumps, ducts, scrubbers, manholes, sewers. Says point 4 here, supervision shall be thoroughly familiar with this procedure and with individual responsibilities regarding its implementation and enforcement. During course of work, each supervisor who directs activities of employees shall monitor work activities, applicable safety standards and procedures shall be included into planning and execution of work. Supervisors are responsible for correcting risk conducts and substandard conditions evolving within area of responsibility. Shall also administer appropriate disciplinary actions against those causing risk evolving actions. Employees shall understand SHE and S requirements covered on procedure in all respect for successful implementation. Every employee shall be imparted with a safety orientation purpose course explaining relevant roles and performing responsibilities. There are certain trainings, can say orientation training should be. In instruction it's given orientation training for job when you enter somewhere. Then you can say I refer to project procedure, that is there already. Similarly, emergencies and evacuation procedure already exists, which is entitled emergencies and execution plan. And similarly, in incident reporting requirements, which is occurrences which result in property damage, injury or near miss. Events that have potential for injury or property damage shall be promptly reported to supervision and SHE manager, followed by report compiled. Like that, seat belts must be worn, and all employees should not ride on these load speeders, running boards, side boards till gates and back of pickup trucks. Drivers must not move vehicles until passengers have seated and must be made sure. It's called safe practices. Drivers shall not use motor motor vehicle or earth moving execute to rear unless vehicle has a reverse signal alarm distinguishable from surrounding noise level or vehicle is backed up only when an observer banks person signals that it is and whenever heavy machine equipment, vehicles or part thereof are either suspended or held aloft, employees shall not be permitted to work under or between them unless vehicle is on jacks, stands or timber blocks. For conduct refer to procedures, disciplinary actions or disciplinary enforcement and visitors if there are you have to provide them required PPEs that can be safety glasses, hard hat and or appropriate PPEs so prior to entering safety control instruction. Now you can say visitors, persons escorting or allowing a visitor onto project facility are responsible to see that visitor is wearing vis-a-vis required PPE. Then you can say if visitors come, you have to provide them shorts. Shorts are not allowed. Persons who are working near moving machinery must wear suitable clothing that prevents contact with moving components. Clothing soaked with grease, paint, thinner, solvents or similar materials shall not be worn. You can say that scaffolds and platforms already covered in another chapter. Radios and electronic equipment, radios, CD players, cassette tape players and other personal equipment are prohibited from work site. It's not allowed by workers to be used. Work in operating plant and battery powered equipment is prohibited. Work in operating motors, valves, pumps or rotating equipment or release of energy such as tag out procedure shall be prepared put in place prior to commissioning of equipment such as motors, valves, pumps or rotating equipment. Patent of operation of equipment such as motors, valves, pumps or rotating equipment. Equipment or release of energy. Inadvertent operation of equipment such as motors, valves, pumps, or rotating equipment, or release of energy such as electrical, pneumatic, thermal, chemical, or stored potential energy, or housekeeping, other purpose, value addition. Now, housekeeping them defective tools to their supervisor or return them to tool room for proper tagging and repair. Do not operate and stored in a control area until the appropriate repairs have been made. Tools shall not be altered. Damaged or defective tools shall be taken out of service, tagged do not open, do not operate, and stored in a control area until appropriate repairs have been made. Tools shall not be altered in any way and shall be operated in accordance with manufacturer's instructions, specifications. Tools shall not be altered in any way and shall be operated in accordance with manufacturer's instructions or specifications and no other way. Tools such as saws and grinders shall have guards in place during their operation. PPE. Persons who operate earth compactors, rollers, chisel, impact, hammers, and other such tools shall wear appropriate PPE. Tools shall not be abused and would be kept in good operating condition. Tools shall be inspected prior to each use for defects such as cracked handles, damaged cutting, edges, splitting or cracked parts, and must be low to prevent dust and debris from creating hazards. Airline hoses for tools and other equipment shall be secured together to prevent uncontrolled whipping in event hose coupling becomes separated. While while being while being under pressure, what was activity? Whipping must be avoided, says to prevent uncontrolled whipping in event hose coupling becomes that cover spindle and at least 50% of wheel. All wheels shall be inspected regularly for inspection of possible fracture. So it's an important point. Portable grinders shall be provided with hood type guards with side enclosures that cover spindle and at least 50% of wheel. All wheels shall be inspected. Tools shall be tested each day before loading to see that safety devices are in proper working order. Condition. Method of testing shall be per manufacturer's recommendations. Cartridges shall be stored in a safe place and a stock inventory maintained. Tool not in proper working order or that develops a defect during use shall be immediately removed from service and not used until properly repaired. Tools shall not be loaded until just prior to intended firing time. Neither loaded nor empty tools are to be pointed at any employees. Hands shall be kept clear of open barrel end. Loaded tools shall not be left unattended. Fasteners shall not be driven into very hard or brittle materials, including cast iron, glazed tile, surface hardened steel, glass block, livestock, face brick or hollow tile. Last we say, fasteners shall not be driven into very hard or brittle materials, including cast iron, glazed tile, surface hardened steel, glass block, livestock, live rock, face brick or hollow tile. Fasteners shall not be driven into thin or soft materials unless a protective backing is in place. Satisfactory fastening. Tools shall not be used in an explosive or flammable atmosphere. All welding, cutting or burning, all welding, cutting or burning operations in areas classified hazardous require authorization. All cutting, welding or burning operations in confined spaces require a permit to work. A suitable approved fire extinguisher shall be ready for instant use where welding is being performed. Screens, shields or other safeguards. A suitable approved fire extinguisher shall be ready for instant use where welding is being performed. Screens, shields or other safeguards shall be provided for protection of personal equipments and materials exposed to we can say now that a suitable approved fire extinguisher shall be ready for use, instant use where welding is being done. Screens, shield or other safeguards shall be provided for protection of personal equipment close to work face as possible. Fume extraction so earth returns shall have proper clamps fitted and be located as close to work face as possible. Fume extraction equipment shall be used. Shall be located near work site and be used by employees. Toilets shall be provided for and used by construction personnel. Glass bottles are prohibited. Fire prevention and protection refer to SHE procedure, fire protection out at lifts, entrances, exits or on stairways. And office machine cords, waste baskets and other hazards which may cause tripping. Use handles when closing files, desk drawers and safe or vault doors. Keep file drawers, desk drawers and locker doors closed when not in use. Open only one file or desk driver at a time. Says that files are properly secured. Check office furniture regularly for sharp edges